In this video, I'm recommending India places to visit which are lesser known. We're staying in my home state Karnataka as this state actually has a lot of lesser known but nevertheless amazing tourist places to visit. In the previous episode, our journey started in a wonderful nature and coffee lovers paradise Sakleshpur, and in this episode, we're arriving in the coastal town of Mangaluru. Mangalore packs a punch of culture, beaches and incredible Indian food which I'm extremely excited to explore with you at the courtesy of Karnataka Tourism Forum and India Tourism Mangaluru. In the final episode of this series, we're actually returning to Mangaluru in the famous Vista Dome train, and as it's all quite a lot, I've spread all the experiences throughout 4 videos which will all be linked below. Get ready for a wonderful journey, especially if you love going off the beaten path. Right now, let's get some first impressions of Mangaluru. The distance to Mangalore from Bangalore is 371 kilometers by road. It is actually a very soothing drive. However, do keep in mind the winding roads might make you nauseous, which actually also happened to me, but the views were really nice. Welcome to Mangalore. It took us about 4 hours of driving through winding roads from Sakleshpur to reach here. Mangalore is a city that I wanted to visit ever since I tried Mangalore buns for the first time. I can tell you, I am going to do everything in my power to have Mangalore buns in Mangalore, because I was actually recently planning a trip myself to Mangalore specifically for the Mangalore buns. But today we are here with Karnataka Tourism Forum.
Good evening, my name is Ravi. I run a travel company by name Arjun Tours and Travels. Karnataka Tourism Forum, we promote destinations which are not very famous. There are so many places to see in and around Karnataka, so we have to promote Karnataka first. Only then the tourists will come inside.
We have reached and we are here at Toddy's house after sightseeing so many, well actually not so many, but quite impressive places. First we went to an artisanal village, and after that we went to Guttu house where we could see how Mangalore people used to live back in the days. On our way to the artisan village Pilikula Nisargama, we get a first preview of Mangalore. The roads are actually very wide, especially for a beach town, and actually the houses also look quite lavish. I have to say, it looks quite inviting to just walk around, even though the weather is definitely a lot hotter than in Bangalore. But the roads look really nice, and I would actually really like to get an ice cream and just take a stroll here. Plans for today, however, are different because we are going to Pilikula Nisargama. Nisargama. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is an artisan village where the intention is to preserve traditional Mangalorean artisan crafts. So you will find pottery here, oil extraction, stone carving, and actually also textile weaving. I love the environment because it was super green, but let's just take a look around. Can I tell you a secret? One of my favorite things about India is that you actually don't even need to go to a museum to see certain preserved arts and crafts, and also how things were done in the old days. So in this artisan village, you will see, for instance, how this kitchen tool is made. I'll show you in a minute what this is becoming. But also, for instance, thread spinning and the weaving of the actual cloth. You can see it in action, and these artisans are still doing this. You don't have to go to a textile museum for this. They are still active. And the beautiful thing about visiting this village and maybe even purchasing from these artisans is that you are helping them in their livelihood and at the same time preserving this handcraft. Look at this. Oh my goodness, this was so impressive. I could watch this for hours. It was also very ASMR. Now remember that metal that was being beaten? It actually turns out into this. Wait, I'm completely doing this wrong. Hold up, wait a minute. Wait, no. Not 2-in-1 Ivana. I wanted to show you this just to, for you to understand how complex this actually is, because I was struggling to put this all together. That's how complex and smart it actually is. So the left one is actually a coconut grater. You grate the coconut by hand, and this large knife that was being made by hand is actually a vegetable cutter. Gutu Mane or Gutu House is a traditional manor house of the coastal landlords of Mangalore. Now, I have to say it is truly a manor which is mostly constructed out of wood, but actually in each corner of Gutu Mane you can find small details of the daily life of these landlords. This, for instance, is a baby's crib actually, and oh my gosh, can you see how beautiful this door is? Inside you can also see, how grandma used to hang out with the grandkids. And then, this is the courtyard. This is just the whole courtyard. How massive is this? There's also a corner dedicated to Yakshagana, which is a traditional folk dance form popular in coastal Karnataka districts. I loved seeing all the small details at Gutu Mane and what daily life used to look like here in coastal Mangalore. Honestly, I could hang here for hours, but it is actually time to step into the future and explore our hotel here in Mangaluru. Wow, Avatar Hotel. Not hitting me in the feels at all. Look at this note. Hey Vana, we know how much you miss Bambi Paro. Will this little one add a bit of comfort? Enjoy your experience best, Nivesh Nayak. And they gave me a plushie that looks actually like Bambi. I can't. And this stunning platter. Oh my gosh. So we have an eclair here, coffee, and then muffin, which has the sea, so coffee and coast. What a beautiful, stunning hotel. I am loving the tiles here. They are just such eye candy to this room. And then I'm also loving the kind of muted, soft palette. It's very, very soothing, very, very beachy. There's this outdoor area which is absolutely stunning. I could hang out there for hours, but right now I need to have lunch, and then in the afternoon we also have cultural activities planned. I can't. How cute is this? Thank you so much, Avatar Hotel. This is so sweet. Now, of course, after this sweet gesture, I'm completely biased to recommend Avatar Hotel to anyone and everyone. However, I also have very professional reasons to do this because the hotel is actually really, really unique. Each and every corner has something very cute, and actually it reminded me of French boutique hotels. Something maybe even a little bit more important than the aesthetics, they also had wonderful food that I was looking for. The time has finally come. Ever since I tried Mangalore buns last August, I have been dreaming about coming to Mangalore and eating Mangalore buns in Mangalore. We are finally here. The Mangalore buns are here and I can't wait to try this. They are fresh. They just came out of the kitchen of our hotel. We're staying at the Avatar Hotel and I'm eating it with the coconut chutney. So dipping it in. This makes me so happy. Oh my gosh. In case you don't know, Mangalore buns are a specialty of Mangalore, duh. But it's basically a very simple bun made with wheat, not wheat flour, just regular flour, banana, and sugar. Sounds simple, but when you try them, they're just absolutely mind-blowing. They're crunchy on the outside, very soft and fluffy on the inside. There are some mild spices, but they're actually sweet. And then when you eat it with the coconut chutney, I'm gonna take another bite. It's just this whole new experience of a food that you've never tried before. And that's Mangalore buns for you. Oh. Mangalore buns for the win. I love this so much, I can't even tell you. I think it definitely comes into my top 10 of Indian foods favorites. From one wonderful food to another, because coastal Karnataka and particularly Mangalore has amazing seafood. Now, I'm vegetarian, but at the same time, they also had amazing food for vegetarians. So let me just show you where we had dinner, because the restaurant was also really, really nice. You have to put this on your bucket list. Now we are here at the Toddy house, and Toddy is actually a local drink which is made from coconut. For now, we're going to have dinner at the Toddy house and enjoy Mangalore. My first impressions of Mangalore, It is nice and toasty and a little bit humid, just the weather that I really, really love. A lot of people like to warn you about the weather at coastal Karnataka, that it is hot, it is humid. But fun fact, I actually really, really love that kind of weather. My hair hates me, but my skin loves me, and I am okay with that combination. First impressions of Mangalore. It is very widespread. The roads look really nice. It's very green. I definitely do think that you either need your own car or a driver to get around here, and I'll list some tour operators down in the description below which you can contact if you are planning your trip to Mangalore. Tomorrow we have so many cultural activities planned here in Mangalore, and we are going to an amazing beach, but I'll save that for a separate video because it is so much. Right now, let's go and have dinner at the Toddy house. The Toddy drink actually tasted surprisingly healthy. It almost tasted like coconut kombucha, and if I can recommend you one dish as a vegetarian, the neer dosa with the mushroom roast was delicious.
This particular Coffee and Coast was decided to promote the coastal area of Karnataka, which is still not discovered, still not promoted. So we thought of taking 25 travel agents from Bangalore to showcase the coffee that is in Sakleshwar and the coastal Karnataka, which is Mangalore, Udupi, Mudubidri, Bayandur, all these places. See, Karnataka has got everything. One state, many worlds. That is the reason why we are promoting Karnataka.
Honestly, it's an absolute privilege to be a part of this Coffee and Coast tour with Karnataka Tourism Forum and India Tourism Mangaluru. The next episode in this series is going to be the pinnacle of Mangaloreness, because obviously we're visiting the beach, we're going to have some amazing food, but also we're going to one of the craziest open air architecture museums I have ever seen in my life, and there's a massive finale at a local event. So if you would like to join, I would say maybe subscribe. Well, today was a wonderful day full of first impressions of Mangalore. I am actually very pleasantly surprised. I didn't know what to expect of Mangalore. Of course, I expected beaches, and we're going to get that in the next episode of this Coffee and Coastal Karnataka series. I love the food. I love this hotel. This hotel is phenomenal. I love the local culture. They actually even speak a local language, but I'll talk more about that in the next episode. I love all the space. I love all the greenery. I love the fact that a lot of places are close to each other, so you don't have to travel far. Overall, it was a very, very fun day. What do you guys think of Mangalore and coastal Karnataka? Let me know down in the comments below if you have been there or if you would like to go there. Of course, also feel free to share this video and show as many people as possible about the beauty of coffee and coastal Karnataka. Finally, you can consider subscribing and joining 260,000 other subscribers. It's free and you'll get a notification whenever I upload a new video. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!